Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your August 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, for this reading, I'm using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Oracle of the Unicorns Oracle cards by Cordelia Brabs, and then I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. All right, very interesting, Virgo. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is what I'm using as the overall energy for you guys for the month of August. So Seven of Pentacles energy. Some of you have planted those seeds, or you've worked very, very hard on something. Put a lot of time, a lot of energy into something, and some Virgos could be asking yourself, you could be asking yourself, you know, is this worth any more time? Is this worth any more of my time and energy? So some of you are looking closely at a situation or at something and determining, you know, whether or not you want to invest any more into it. So you're definitely looking at what you're going to do next. You're really like evaluating something, I feel. And then for other Virgos, you know, you're planting those seeds, you're working very hard, and you know, you're waiting for those seeds to sprout. You're waiting to be rewarded for your hard work and your efforts, Virgo. Right at the center, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So no matter if you're male or female, this is Earth energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles crossed by the Four of Cups. So Four of Cups, for me, is someone who's not happy with like the status quo, emotionally bored, flat. Also could be offered something, but it's not exactly what you wanted. And so, you know, we have Earth energy, which is your energy, and we have this emotional energy. It's not super emotional, it's just feeling bored, feeling flat, uninspired. So some of you, you know, I think you're waiting with that Seven of Pentacles. You've worked very hard, and so something isn't exactly maybe as you hoped it would be, Virgo. With the Four of Cups, you know, you're at the start of the month, and this is right at the start. You know, you're wanting more. You're wanting more. And at your foundation, I do have the Ten of Cups, which can represent a relationship, a family matter, or a relationship that's significant. I think that some of you, maybe within your relationship, you know, you're not happy with the way something is. So it could be that some of you want a commitment, or you want to take your relationship to the next level. Maybe you want to expand your family or start a family. And so maybe some of you have had to be patient when it comes to that. And so that's why we have this Four of Cups. You're just not completely content with a matter. You're not where you want to be just yet. And so I think that some of you, that's within a relationship. And then for others, you know, that could be with a family matter here. But this is your goal. I feel like this is what you want. Ten of Cups, which is quite different from the Four of Cups. This is what you want, which is that true abundance, that emotional abundance, that happiness, that content. And then in the more recent past, I have the Four of Swords, which is another patient energy. So I think that some of you were, you know, you've been waiting. You've definitely been waiting. In the recent past with the Four of Swords, you could have really felt stuck previously, or like the energy, like nothing was happening. Things were on hold. For those of you that this is a relationship matter, you could have taken a break. There could have been a break from a relationship. Four of Swords for me is a very independent energy here. So you could have taken some downtime here in the recent past. Crowning you, I have the Knight of Swords, which could be a little impatient energy for some of you because you've been waiting. Some of you have had to be patient. Crowning you, this is what you want, which is just to charge forward. You want the energy to shift. You're ready for those seeds to sprout. You know, you're just ready. You want to charge forward. You're ready for things to happen. And some of you definitely could be a little impatient. Coming up around the second week in the near future, I have the Ace of Cups. And so some of you, this is maybe what you've been waiting on. You know, you've been waiting on this beautiful blessing. Ace of Cups. It's a beautiful blessing that's coming in, and it's something that will make you incredibly happy. So for some of you, you know, this could be what you've been working towards, investing in this Ace of Cups, which for some of you could be coming in around the second week, and if not the second week, in the month of August at some time. And I feel like some of you it is going to be mid-month, and then I feel like for others it could be right around the end of the month here, the end of third, fourth week of August. But we do have this Ace of Cups, this blessing that's coming in. And so with the 10 of Cups here at your foundation, for some of you it could be a pregnancy, it could be starting a family, expanding your family. Definitely for others it could be taking the relationship to the next level, or just getting into a relationship for some of you. And, you know, for those of you that are getting into a relationship, you might have been single for a while. You might have felt a little lonesome, but there could be love coming in here in the month of August. And with the Ace of Cups and then the Tower, which is quite interesting, the Tower in the position of your power, it might be a bit of a shock. So those of you that have been single with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, if you've been single for a while, this could be like love coming in, and it's just completely catching you off guard with the Tower energy happening very suddenly. It's a big surprise. So just keep that in mind for those of you that are single and you're looking for love. It could be finding you here around the second, third week. Now the Tower for me can represent that Scorpion energy. So there could be some Virgos that maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. You could be getting into a relationship with a Scorpio, or you might already be in a relationship with a Scorpio. But the Tower does represent significant change, and it can be the universe stepping in and in the position of how those around you are viewing you, friends, family. We do have this mental energy here. So Eight of Swords, which I view as like a restrictive sort of energy, someone who's too nervous to move forward with something, someone who's definitely thinking negatively, fearing the worst. And so if you have been putting something off, Virgo, this could be the universe coming in and shaking things up and taking over, because maybe some sort of situation, there needed to be a shift, there needed to be a change. So just keep that in mind, because we have this Eight of Swords in this position, which is how those are viewing you, others are viewing you. And so if you were hesitant, the Eight of Swords is that self-restrictive energy. It can be someone who's not moving forward because they're too scared or too nervous or confused or whatever it may be. They're stuck in their head. And so that's quite interesting. Also in the hopes and fears, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a worker energy, a builder energy, someone who's working very hard and they're reaping those rewards from their hard work. And so I think that for those of you on the work front, you have been working very hard, or if it's a project, you've been working very, very hard, and I feel like, you know, you've been waiting. You know, that's why you're impatient. Seven of Pentacles here, you've been working hard, you've had to be patient. And if you don't work for a living, or if, you know, there's just a property, a home that's significant with the Three of Pentacles and the Tower, could have been working towards moving a house, or literally working on a house. And that could be, you know, this blessing that's coming in for you. Because with the Ace of Cups, it's not always just love. It's not always just romance. It can be something you're falling in love with. Something you're falling in love with, or you will fall in love with. It will make you incredibly happy. And, you know, sometimes, you know, building or buying our dream home, you know, that's, you know, something that's going to make us very happy. And then energy that you're leaving the month with, Virgo, going into September, we have the Six of Wands. So leaving on a really high note, feeling proud of yourself, feeling successful and accomplished. could be finally receiving some praise or some acknowledgement because you have been working hard. And so, you know, maybe being noticed here at this time for some of you, or just feeling successful. I feel like some of you previously were definitely either waiting and maybe feeling confused, or you might have been too nervous to move forward with something, and so now you're kind of overcoming that here. You're overcoming that here, and by the end of the month, you are moving forward. You do feel successful with, you know, maybe manifesting this new beginning. But it's definitely an interesting spread, and I really want to clarify some stuff. So let's see here. First, we're going to take a look at this Four of Cups. Taking a look at the Four of Cups for Virgo. Four of Cups, Virgo. And then I'm going to look at the Tower, clarifying the Tower for Virgo. All right. And then very quickly, I'll look at the Eight of Swords for Virgo, clarifying the Eight of Swords. All right, so looking at the Four of Cups, which for me is you very much not happy with the way something is or with what's being presented to you. And so we have the Nine of Rods, the Devil, and then the Page of Pentacles. So for those of you that this is on the financial front, you've been waiting. So for those of you that this is on the financial front or career related, or even to do with the home, anything in the physical material realm, you've been waiting, you've been working very hard, you've been patient, you've been waiting, you've been hanging in there. Maybe felt stuck, felt trapped in the position or the situation that you were in. And those of you that were offered something, Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, it was really small. So if it's a job offer or, you know, something to do with a house, like an offer on a home, something like that, it could have been very small. Yes, with the Devil here, you could have been tempted by this offer. Some of you, I feel like you're choosing to kind of wait, though. You're waiting. This isn't what you wanted. You're waiting. And I feel like that wait is actually going to serve you well. So those of you that are being offered something, you know, to do with a home or some sort of settlement or offer or job offer, you know, I feel like you should wait. I feel like you should wait. That's going to serve you well. I also feel like some of you have felt stuck because we have these stagnant sort of energies that are here, and I feel like some of you have felt stuck in a situation, but you haven't given up and you are strong. You've been hanging in there, and that's going to pay off. Looking at the Tower, we have the Page of Rods, the Emperor, and then the Eight of Pentacles. This could definitely be a character. I feel like this, you know, he doesn't have to be an Aries. For me, he can always be an Aries or a Taurus. Does not have to be an Aries or a Taurus. This can be your boss. This can be you know, a male character who's significant here, someone who sits in a position of power. This could be your boss communicating with you about a new job. It might be a shock for those of you who've been waiting, and this is a career opportunity here. Eight of Pentacles and Page of Rods is something you've been anticipating, something that's exciting. And so we have this character who is communicating with you, Virgo, here around this time. For a few of you, maybe that new job that you're getting, you're going to be the boss, Virgo. And then looking at the Eight of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Rods, and then the Empress. And so very interesting. You know, you have some good luck coming in, some good karma coming in. This wheel is turning. Some of you, I feel like you're now able to give birth. You're now able to manifest something that you're very passionate about, something that's exciting for you. And, you know, with the Ace of Cups and the Empress, it's a blessing. It's one that will be very rewarding for you, and that could be financially, that could be emotionally, that could be in many different ways. And then for those of you that, you know, this is on the love front, we have the Emperor and the Empress here. We also have the Devil. And so some of you maybe weren't happy in a relationship. Change is on the horizon though. So those of you that weren't happy in a relationship, you might have been tempted by outside influences. You could be tempted here at the start of the month, so just keep that in mind. If you're married or you're in a relationship, you could be tempted, so keep that in mind. For a handful of Virgos that I'm reading for, I mean, there could be a situation involving 3 people for some of you. And then for those of you that, you know, you're in a good place, you might be married, or maybe you're in a long-term relationship, there could be a pregnancy. It might be a shock for some of you. There could be a pregnancy, but you have this abundance coming in. And I think that maybe you and your partner even were waiting on something previously, feeling stuck, but then we have this shift in energy here, and this wheel is turning. And so, yeah, there's going to be some stuff happening. It could be a bit of a surprise for some of you, or happening just when you least expect it, very, very suddenly. And then I'm also pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, but as always, Virgo, over on Vimeo, I do have the August 2018 Love Tarot Forecast posted over there. That link is below. And I will mention very quickly, Virgo, that in the month of August, I'm having a special on my 30-minute readings. So if you've been thinking about having a reading with me, trying out my services, August would be a good month because they are discounted. I'm discounting the 30-minute readings for the month of August only. All right, additional guidance for Virgo, focusing on love and relationship matters for Virgo. There we go. Interesting. Okay, very, very interesting, because the overall guidance cards we have innocence, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. But then we also have partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. And so some of you, you know, could be working with someone, you know, it could be a business partner. Maybe some of you were even fixing up a home with someone. But partnership is going to be significant here in August. Innocence is some of you, you know, needing to make that time to have fun. For those of you in a relationship, innocence and partnership, you know, have fun with your partner here. Have fun with your partner in August. I think that some of you could be getting into a new relationship here, and we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, but as many of you know, with these cards in particular, the Romance Angel deck, I don't take them so literally. So oftentimes when I have this card come out, focusing on, you know, a love situation, you might be meeting someone within the workplace. So some of you could be meeting someone within the workplace. Just keep that in mind. Or maybe they don't work for the same company as you. You know, they might just be in that environment. So just keep that in mind. I do see that quite a bit. Some of you that are getting into a new relationship could be with a fire sign person, but I'm also getting earth sign person, maybe even a Scorpio. So it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo as well. Yeah, and if you're in a relationship, don't fight about money. Lean on your partner, communicate with your partner, and try not to let money issues be a factor here. Okay, and make it a point to have more fun with your partner here, Virgo, with innocence. Okay, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful, Virgo. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttower.com. I wish you guys a great month. Take care.